All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live session. You guys know what it is. We're live here every single day doing live trades, showing you guys exactly how I make your monthly income every single day. So let's get started. We're going to be doing some live trades. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what the range bars are and why you're getting lost in these candles and why you're going to continue to lose money trading because you have no idea what you're doing, and your mentor is also losing money trading, which is actually hilarious. But the crazy thing is you guys are all willing to pay $500 a month, $1,000 a month, or like $5K for their course, which is ridiculous. So you guys need to stop doing that. Stop wasting time, and let's actually start to make some money in the markets. And there's only one way to do that, which is to use the range bars. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to do some live trades. In the meantime, by the way, you guys can ask any questions that you guys want in the comments because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer all your questions. Lee V, what's up? Let's go. Man V, Gabe, Vinod, how you guys doing? Let's get started. What up, Shark? What's going on? Let's see. So the way that the range bars work is actually very simple. So what they do is, and let me zoom out here and let me zoom out there. Now you can very clearly see that we had this big, nice downtrend, right? Very nice, clean, big downtrend. But then if you look here, you can see some of these candles, like look, there's a green candle right there. And then this starting to push up. There's a green candle. So what's going to happen is you're going to be confused. Do I enter a buy? Do I continue entering a sell? You want to chase the trend down. As soon as you chase the trend, it starts to reverse. Then you lose money. Then you get sad. Then you start crying. And now you are just, miserable. So let's stop that that whole feedback loop of you becoming sad. And let's stop it. And let's actually focus on how to use the range bars so that never happens. The first thing you're going to notice is right here, we get clean trend reversals. So as soon as it goes from green to red, that's when we're looking for a sell trade. And then as soon as it's going from red to green, we're looking for a buy trade. What that actually does is it cleans up the trend. Now you don't have to think as much. And the less you think in the markets, the better it is. Because here's the thing. You might think that you're smart, but let me tell you something. The market will outsmart all of us. Okay, that's just what happens. That's how it's going to happen, and that's why you're going to lose money because you think, oh man, I'm so smart, but then you end up just blowing your accounts. So what I do is as soon as I see the reversal, like right here, we're getting a reversal. So I'm going to go ahead, enter my trade. I'm going to do a sell trade right there. There's my trade, guys. There's my trade. So this is the first trade of the live today. So right here we entered a sell trade. Why? Because look, we're having a red range bar develop. Now you'll notice that my stop loss and take profit was instantly set. Let me explain to you how that works. So right here in the drop down, I can preset my stop loss and take profit. Now the one thing that I will always do is I'm going to always select Ghost. Okay, what does it mean by Ghost? This is the only platform in the world that has ghost orders. What that means is your order will be hidden from the broker order books. Okay, what does that even mean? So have you guys ever noticed that you set your stop loss and then the market comes and it just touches your stop loss and then keeps going up or the opposite way? And you're like, why did that happen? It's because anytime you set your stop loss, it's actually visible to everybody in the world. They can see where your stop loss is. Okay. Now, what's the point of that? It's that they can go and they can hunt your stop loss. Let's say there's a lot of people that have their stop loss in the same spot. They're going to come take all your money. Now, with ghost orders, what you can do is you can hide your stop loss take profit. That's why they're purple. You can hide it from the markets. So now nobody knows that your stop loss or take profit where it is. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Let's go. Ganemo, what's up? All right, guys. We're already up $500 on this trade that we just opened live in front of you guys. And you guys know we do this every single day. So let's go. That's an easy $500 right there that we could have made, and we actually did make so far, because what we do is we just use the range bar. So the reason I have both of these charts open is so you can very clearly see the difference, okay? It's very hard to tell where the reversal is using these regular candles. Whereas if you're looking at the range bars, it's so much easier to see when the reversal is happening. And that's actually the most important thing. Nothing else matters. Where can I get it? So just go to AlgoBars.com. I know everybody's wondering, how do you get this? Guys, go to AlgoBars.com. It's literally the most advanced trading platform on this planet. Okay, so go to AlgoBars.com, get your account set up, and let's get started. Because you can use ghost orders, you can use the range bars, and it's all there. Let's go. Thank you, Freedom, for the follow. Detroit is saying, but wouldn't you have the same stop loss? Let me explain something to you, okay? This was actually built for banks and institutions and hedge funds that do massive orders. We already have, a few institutions that are using this. So that's what it's meant for, but you can also use this right now. God Knows is saying, how do we transfer money? So what you can do is, if you click wallet here, you can actually deposit right into your trading account using crypto, or if you switch the broker. So if you go to wallet, switch broker. If you switch to go to Abado, which is licensed and regulated, you can do bank transfer as well. So crypto or bank transfer, whichever one is easier for you. Thank you, Dolph, for the gift. Let's go. Mena XRP saying, why do I have to use your broker? No, so actually, we're just the trading platform. We have brokers that are built in. You can connect your own broker to it as well. So if you go to switch broker, these are two brokers that we're directly plugged in with. Okay, so we contacted them. We said, listen, we want to do this. We have an amazing trading platform. You want to be plugged in? And they said, yeah. So these two are plugged in. They're integrated right into AlgoBars. So you don't have to actually fiddle around or fumble around with anything. You just go, you connect your trading account, you can deposit, you can fudge your account, and you can start trading right away. All right. Thank you for the follows. Rimas 1K. Let's go. Freedom for All is saying, you wait for reversal, red to green, green to red, then it turns red. I enter and it changes to green. Yeah. So basically, it's if you want to enter with a little bit of confirmation, what you could do is you can wait for the first bar to develop. Okay. So the first range bar closes, then you can enter, because now you know that most likely the trend actually has reversed. All right. Hazen saying, I will try. Okay, nice. Leo saying, I opened an account last night. Let's go. What's it called? Your dad's landlord is saying trading profitably doesn't work unless you have less than 2 pips spread. Exactly, and that's why the brokers that we have plugged in with the AlgoBars platform, they have the lowest fees. You'll actually notice, I was talking to someone today right now, and they were saying, oh, I'm trading on NinjaTrader. This is how much I'm paying per lot. And I was like, oh, over here, and it was like 20-30% of what they're paying. And instantly on call, they're like, wait, that's a huge difference. And yeah, if you're actually serious and you understand basic math, you'll realize that in business, you have to reduce your expenses. And what does that, just as a side effect, do? It increases your profit margins, right? Let's say like one guy's selling this mouse for $20. One guy's, selling it. They're both selling it for $20. One guy paid $10. One guy paid $19. Who's making more money? The guy who paid less for it. So even though the trade you're doing is the same, but if you're paying less on the fees, technically, realistically, you're making a lot more. Mena XRP is saying, do you have any trading aside from you being online? Yeah, so actually we have lots of videos. So if you actually just go on the AlgoBars.com website and then you click community and then go to the YouTube channel, tons of videos. You can actually just watch a lot of my TikTok videos, a lot of my YouTube videos, because, I post on YouTube as well. So let's go. Sulam Guru saying, what are you selling? Actually, I don't sell anything. You guys should all just really be using the AlgoBars trading platform, which technically is free to use unless you automate. If you automate, then you got to pay. But if you're just doing manual trades using the range bars, trading with very low fee brokers, it's free to use. All right. So let's go. The super trend also changes color every 2 seconds. I mean, let's just be real. It's not every 2 seconds. Let me just turn on the super trend. You can see it was able to catch this huge downtrend and then this huge uptrend and this huge downtrend right here. Super trend is actually a really good indicator. So super trend is good. Super trend is really good. I use super trend for confirmation for pullbacks. Let's see, what's a referral code? You can use AKPWC as a referral code if you want. You'll actually get 1,000 AlgoBars tokens if you do it. Thoughts on the orb strategy? So I've never heard of the orb strategy, but let me show you guys actually something super crazy that you can all do right now. Okay, so if you go click AlgoBars, then go to Algo Builder. Okay, now let's say you're a trader. You've been trading for a long time. You have a super ultimate next level dimension strategy. You can just type it in. Or here's the crazy thing. Use ChatGPT or use Claude or use any AI and tell it, write me out a trading strategy that would work on gold or NASDAQ, whatever. Copy paste that into the algo builder. So for example, like if SMA crosses above EMA, then sell, and if RSI is below 30, then buy. For example, okay? Now, just get ChatGPT or Claude to give you a trading strategy, okay? You can ask it. Now, paste that there, click build. Our system will code it for you, and then all you got to do is you got to click test strategy, okay? When you click test strategy, whatever strategy that you made up, it'll start testing. So you can see live right here. Okay, so these are all the automated trades that this strategy would take. You can see all the buys and sells, where on the chart it opened, where it closed, and it'll give you an equity curve. If you do not understand equity curves, you will never be profitable, okay? Equity curve is one of the most important things that you need to understand. So obviously, like, this is just, oh my God, that's actually crazy. I just made up this random strategy, okay, that you can also just see right here. And in 1 month on BTC USD on 1 minute time frame, this would have given a return of 27%. How insane is that? That's crazy, okay? So basically what you can do is you can then just save it and you can deploy it. Now this is over 2,181 trades, okay? Now here's the crazy thing. You can also change your lot size, your risk, stop loss, take profit, all of that, and then you can test it and you can build out your own strategy. And here's the crazy thing. Once you build it, you can just click deploy now and then check mark and accept the terms and conditions. And then it will just start to take those trades fully automated on your live account. This is the future where you don't have to actually sit around and trade. Okay, this is crazy. This is crazy. So yeah, basically if anyone thinks, oh, I'm a profitable trader, okay, how about put in your strategy, test it, and send me a screenshot of your results. Okay, now let me show you this one really crazy strategy that I've been working on. Okay, it's called Super Saiyan 14. So let me load up Super Saiyan 14, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the lot size to 1, and I'm gonna click test strategy. Okay, let's hide all these indicators so we can actually see what the market's really doing. All right, now let me just fast forward this. Let's do 1 month. Test strategy. Automated trading is paid. Can we do this with paper accounts to test out how accurate it is? So B8, here's the thing. You can deploy, and this will answer Freedom for All's question as well. You can deploy automated strategies on demo. Okay, you can do that. There's only one problem though, which is that obviously you're on demo. So if it makes money, you're not making money. The other thing is, because our servers are still running it, you still need the tokens to automate your strategy. That's the only paid thing on this platform, which is, let's say you have an automated strategy, you want to automate it, it takes server tokens, which ends up costing around 50 cents per trade. Okay, so it's not expensive. It's just around 50 cents per trade that it's going to cost. And that's because this is the only trading platform on this planet, okay, that once you have an automated strategy running, our servers will run that strategy for you. Every other trading platform on this planet, if you automate your strategy and you close it or you log out, it stops. This is the only one where it keeps running. Okay, does this work on prop firms or only cash accounts? You can connect prop firms, but prop firms, I don't even know why you're doing those anyways. I would always use my live accounts, but yeah, technically it does. Now, guys, look at this. This is so important to understand. Look at this strategy in 3 months, okay? Don't take a screenshot of the rules, which are right here, okay? Don't take a screenshot of this. these are the rules for this strategy, okay? So this strategy in 3 months would have taken 5,823 trades, okay? And it would have given a return of 46.5%. You guys know that's really crazy, okay? Just so you guys know, because your banks are giving you around 0.5% a year, but this strategy would do 46% in 3 months, which is really insane. Here's the other crazy thing, which is super important for you to understand. It's that this strategy had a max drawdown of 71.4%. And this is the main thing. If you learn anything today, this is the main thing. It's that, well, let's say I started this account with 10K. Technically, that could mean that my account came down to $2,900. Okay? Most people would have actually quit long before that, right? Because you're like, oh man, my 10K account's 8K. Oh no, it's at 6K. 5, 4, 3. You're going to say, oh, this doesn't work. But here's the crazy thing. Look, that's the dip. Right there, this dip is where everyone quits and fails. Don't be a quitter. Don't be a failure. Because that's basically where you quit before, and if you let time run its course, look at how at the peak, this strategy was up 80%. How crazy is that? 80%. Okay? So that means you almost doubled your account. And this is about a month and a bit in on this strategy. Obviously, like it then came down and then it's starting to go back up. But you're seeing how, and this is why understanding equity curves is so important. Let me tell you something. I will be the only one that will ever give you the real honest truth because I'm not selling you anything, okay? You don't have to use automated strategies, even though you should, which is so crazy. But if you use AlgoBars, the most advanced trading platform on this planet, and you do manual trades with the range bars, it's completely free. You don't have to pay. It's free. You automate strategies, our server load takes it. We're paying around 40 to 60K a month on just server costs, you know? So for that, the charge for you is around 50 cents, okay? So it's not bad. So basically, once you understand equity curves, the main point I'm trying to make is, you know when people say, what's the minimum I can start with? That's actually the wrong question. And I'll explain to you why. That's why when you go to the banks, do you ask your bank, what's the minimum I can put in my account? They're going to look at you like, do you not know what this is, how this works? Because the business of trading, the way it works is the more money you have, the more money you can make. That's just basic understanding of just business, right? So let's say I started this account with 5K. I would have gone to 0. Let's say I started this account with 2K. I would have gone to 0 because the max drawdown was 70%. But here's the thing. As long as I had enough margin in my account, I would have survived. And survival is the name of the game when it comes to trading. Because most people will do the opposite of what I'm saying. I'll tell you what I'm saying. I would always start my account with as much as possible. Okay, just understand. I start my own account with as much as possible. Then I risk as little as possible. The problem is most people do the opposite. They'll start with as little as possible. The main question I get every single day is, what's the minimum I can start with? Well, technically you can start with $10, but what are you're here to make half a cent? Let's just be realistic. What are you doing here? That's like going to the bank and be like, can I put $100 in my account? You're gonna be like, go to the ATM. The teller won't even give you the time of day. Okay, forget the man. Like I've gone into the bank. To deposit a $50 check, and it's completely different experience than when I went to the bank and I was depositing 300K or 500K. Suddenly, I pull up with a 500K check. The manager's running out. They're ordering me food. I'm sitting in the manager's office and all of that. The reason is because that's how the business works. The more money you have, the more money everyone makes. Okay? If you start with 100, how much can you really make? I don't know, but it's probably not a lot. Okay? So, that's basically how the markets work. Okay? Let's just see Is it running?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of calls.
Let's see. Okay. Can I do this? Yeah, so basically how to get started. Very simple. Guys, you guys just need to go to AlgoBars.com. Okay, the link is in my bio. Go to AlgoBars.com, get your account set up, get it funded, and then you can actually start to build your automated trading systems. In the meantime, we're going to be doing some trades, and let's see how those trades go. I think that one probably hit our stop loss. Yeah, so that one, the last one hit our stop loss, which is all good. And now right here, we're getting another reversal. So let's go ahead and enter our trade. I'm going to make sure that I'm entering with the ghost order. So let's go ahead. I'm going to enter the sell trade right here. Now, let me tell you guys how the strategy works and what the strategy is. So I'm always risking less than 1%. Okay, very important. The risk is always less than 1%. Secondly, I enter at the range bar reversals. When the range bars reverse, I enter. And third, I always set my stop loss and take profit at about 100 points. Okay, 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So I always set it at 100 points, 1-to-1, because I want to give the trade enough room to be able to move. Okay, if I set it too tight, I'm going to get kicked out too early. That's why I give 100 and 100. And in fact, for gold nowadays, I don't know if you guys have seen gold. Gold's been crazy. Gold, I'm doing around 250 to 250. Okay, 1-to-1. Because gold needs a lot more room right now. If I set it to 100, I'm going to get kicked out right away. Okay, so that's basically how I am trading, and that's what my strategy is. Let me show you guys one thing. Okay, let's go to our trade journal. By the way, the trade journal here on AlgoBars is free. I know there's people that are paying for trade journals, which is insane. But right here we have trade journal for free. You can see so far for the month of March, we're up $63,500. That's pretty good.
That's USD.
And in USD, basically meaning that, so on average, we do around 2 to 5K a day. Okay, and this is how much we end up making on an average every single month. And here's the even crazier thing. All of these trades were done live here in front of you guys on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch. Basically, I'm live here. Plus, I'm here at the office every single day. So all these trades were also done live here at the office. By the way, if you guys are in the Toronto area, make sure that you guys come to our office. We're open every single day from 11 to 5. All right, we're open every single day. So this is how we made over $60,000 this month without selling a single course. And you guys should also not get caught up in the hype of courses because that's actually just a waste of time. Now, let me show you guys one other thing that a lot of people pay for is the lot size or risk calculator. So you can actually just go on AlgoBars and use the risk calculator, figure out, okay, let's say I have a 10K account. Okay, I have a 10K account. I want to risk 0.5%. Okay, and I want to set my stop loss take profit to 100 points. Okay, now I scroll down. Look at this. Recommended lot size is 0.5. It'll tell you the recommended lot size. So you don't have to do any crazy math. Then it shows you your risk amount and your reward amount. How much are you risking on that trade and how much would you make on that trade? Now, let's say you're like, oh wow, this is exactly what I wanted. You can just click apply and it will send it to your trade panel. So very simply, you can just click buy or sell and it will do the trades according to what you calculated in your lot size calculator, okay? Do I have to have a strategy or can I use yours? I mean, if you're using the manual trading method, I tell you what my strategy is all the time, so you probably know it. But for the automated trading systems and strategies, I'm still building out my automated strategy. I'm still tweaking it, and you can go build and tweak your own and test it as well. What happened to adjustable trading? So it's basically just everything is just plugged in to AlgoBars. So these are the adjustable trading range bars that if you're an OG, if you know adjustable trading, that's like from back in the day. So basically it's now built in. These are the JST range bars. And here's the crazy thing. You can take the trades right on the range bars, which is insane technology. Okay, guys, so we're up around $470 on this trade right now. We're up around $773 on this trade. 760. That's pretty crazy. We're getting pretty close to our take profit. We're just a few points away. And this is always when I jinx it and then it starts to... And there we go. Never mind. I didn't jinx it. Congratulations. Congratulations. We just hit take profit. Let's go. Let's go. So there's another $1,000 trade. Leo saying I need to catch a flight to Toronto. Here's what I would say. Leo, instead of paying for a flight, fund your account. Make 100K. Then when you come, then you can, then we could go for a nice sushi dinner. But like, clear 100K first, okay? Go get your account set up, guys. Deposit. Start trading. Remember, risk as little as possible. We risk less than 1% and stop wasting time. Let's go. Lau is saying, what broker is okay to choose an AlgoBars sign up? So if you're doing crypto, I would always select TradeXN. Okay, TradeXN is really good. We've been using them for about 8 years now. They're really good. If you want to do bank transfer, you could go to Abato. So Mena is saying, so you're taking the trade when you see what exactly? That's a great question. So as soon as I see the reversal on the range bar, so as soon as the range bars go from red to green, that's when I'm entering a buy trade. And the last trade that we just hit take profit for $1,000 was as soon as it went red, I took the sell trade. Okay, so as soon as it went red, I took the sell. As soon as, there we go, we're getting another green candle. So I just entered a buy trade right here, guys, on this reversal. So you see, as soon as it went from red to green, I entered the buy trade. We're already up $150. That's how much we're up $243. That's how much you would make on a whole day's worth of work. And listening to your boss and blah, 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 all this nonsense, and customers giving you issues and all this nonsense. But we just do it this fast because we have the range bars. Look, it's so confusing looking at these time-based candles, but looking at the range bars, it makes it so simple. Thank you, Lau, for the gift. I appreciate it. Let's go. Let's go. And A-Red, yeah, you can actually, if you have a Just Simple Trading account, you can log in with that, but just make a new account on AlgoBars. Get in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What do I do if my existing GoTo account doesn't automatically connect? What you can actually do is you can request GoTo to transfer your funds to your AlgoBars account. So if you click wallet, it'll give you your AlgoBars account. Just make sure you're in the GoTo Abato. Switch broker to GoTo Abato. Take your account number, email it to them, and just tell them like, hey, I want to switch my, move my funds over.
Someone is questioning how much you made so far this month.
How much have we made so far this month? That's a great question. So let's go over to Trade Journal. So far this month, right here. Guys, by the way, all these trades were done live in front of you guys, okay? Every single day. We've made $64,400. $64,400 this month live here in front of you guys daily. So let's not waste time. Let's get started. That's what we're here for. Let's go. Let's go. So now what I'm going to do is if we get another reversal right here. Oh, man, I got in a little too late. Oh, man, that was a late entry. I wanted to get in right there, but I was fiddling around with the trade journal. So I got in a little bit too late. But that's okay. So we have this trade open, and we're going to let these two trades ride out, and we'll see what happens. All right. Next, let's see. Sorry?
291 there.
Yeah, so we're in profit about $200 so far. Can you use this with prop firms? So yeah, you can actually do that, but we would suggest funding your own account. It's always better to trade on your own live account. Can you do options on the platform? No, so it's just derivatives and futures. Does it work with Forex, stocks, and gold? Yeah, actually, you can trade all the markets here. So if I open this market tab, look, stocks for Amazon, BTC, what's it called? Dow Jones, NASDAQ, Ethereum, GBP, USD. So basically, any markets that you want to trade, they're all here. You can trade all of them. Yeah, so right now we're trading BTC. Yeah, freedom for all. For sure, Ganemo. Appreciate your questions. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, we're in these two trades right now. We're going to let it ride out. We're going to see what happens. This was a pretty good reversal right here on the range bars, even though I'm a little late, but it's okay. We're going to let it ride out, see what happens. We're up $700, $800 already on these trades. What are you guys waiting for? Let's get started. And remember, it's very important to understand that every day I come live. So every day, just know, if there's one thing that you remember, when you're going to sleep, and then when you wake up, just remember, aka PWC made another 3 to 4,000. Just know that every day. So you can wake up with the trauma of knowing, oh my God, I should be doing this. What am I doing? I'm wasting my time. Okay? So let's get started. Let's go, guys. So we're gonna let these trades ride out. In the meantime, I'll show you guys some cool things. Okay, cool things. So you can actually use Market Scanner if you're one of those crazy people that does technical analysis. So let's say you do SMC, ICT, all that nonsense. You can click fair value gaps, and our system will actually highlight all the fair value gaps on the chart. You can see right there. If you're looking for like higher highs, higher lows, support resistant breaks, all of those things, you go into market structure, look, swing highs, it'll just highlight all the swing highs and all of that nonsense for you.
There's a question, how much you made so far up until now?
How much have I made so far in my life?
Yeah, like, today and then what's your...
Yeah, so far today we're down 2,300.
2,300 US dollars, nice.
Yeah, so we're down 2,300 for the day. And this is why a lot of people have it's called the short-sightedness, okay? Which means, let me go to Trade Journal. You can see for this month, we're at 64,000. But here's the thing. All of you guys will focus on, wait, but we're down 2,000 today. Okay? And this is why most people are not successful. Okay? Because what you're focusing on is, oh, how much did I make today? How much did I make today? Instead of being like, wait, does this business actually work? And look at this. The business of trading clearly is profitable, but it just takes time. So I had 5 losing days so far, okay, in this month. I had 24 winning days so far this month, okay? This is how trading works. I'm the only one that's going to actually show you this. A-Red is saying, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, A-Red. Let's go, let's go. What does PWC stand for? I'll let you guys take a guess, but then I'll tell you guys. If you guys want to guess what PWC stands for, put it in the comments, and then I'll let you guys know in like a minute or two. Let me know what you guys think, because you guys, it's obviously AKA is like also known as, but what's PWC? Okay. So, so we're in these 2 trades. Let's see how they go. And then we actually trade Price Waterhouse Coopers. No, actually, that's what everyone thinks. But that's not what it is, Rhino. But good guess for sure. Pretty wealthy Canadian. Wow, that's a really good one. Hey, props to you, A-Red. That's really good. Freedom for All is saying Pioneer World Champion. That's pretty good too. Anthony saying Private Watch Collector. Ding, ding, ding. Anthony got it. It's Private Watch Collector. Honestly, I made this account like so many years ago, basically when I was a child and thinking watches were cool. Because I was like collecting watches. And then now it's like, honestly, I used to like every day I'm wearing like this or that or this. And now I just have this and I just wear this every day. And it's comfortable and it's nice. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay? If you know. Most people don't know, but if you know. Okay? Now, let's go over, right now, so the market closed for the other pairs. But usually we trade a lot of gold. We trade a lot of NASDAQ. And we do trade a lot of Bitcoin. But let's just see what happens with this. If we get another reversal, I'll actually go ahead and enter our next trade. All right, there we go. We're getting a little bit of a reversal right here. Okay, so let me go ahead and enter our trade. All right, so we just entered another trade. Watches are cool. Yeah, A-Red, watches are cool, but then after, because I've had all the watches you can think of, after a while, it kind of loses its charm. It's whatever, because this one's like 50K, AP, Royal Oak, and then now it's like, it's just like, I just wear it, it's whatever. It's like randomly, like some people will just come up, like if I'm walking around, like, yo, is that an AP? I'm like, yeah. You had the Batman? No, I actually never had the Batman. Back in the day, I had just like the regular GMT Master. That one was nice, but I didn't really like it too much. I got rid of it right away. I tried it for like 2 weeks and it was kind of boring. So I never had the Batman. I have a Daytona. Daytona is nice. I'll wear that sometimes. My beater watch is like Tag Heuer Aqua Racer. Yo, that watch is only 3K, but it's like the greatest watch. I know everyone's like, Tag Heuer, you're wearing an AP. No, but the tag is amazing. I beat it up I like smash it on concrete. It's just amazing. Anyways, so we're in these two trades for $2,000 each. Basically $4,000 USD. That's like how much you pay for rent. You guys pay $4,000 a month for rent, right? So there's your rent in trades. All right. For anyone who wants to get started, just go to AlgoBars.com. Now let me tell you something. So Abato is the broker. Okay, TradeXN is the broker. Those brokers are actually now integrated into our AlgoBars platform. So you could actually just go to AlgoBars and you can trade right on our AlgoBars platform. While we have these trades open, I've just got this golden black G-Shock I got from Trading BTC. All right, we got to make that into we gotta upgrade you, Arad. Arad, okay, all of you guys need to go right now, go to algobars.com, get your account set up, get your accounts funded, start trading. Remember, I'm going to be here every single day, okay? I'm going to be here every single day doing live trades, showing you guys exactly how I make money in the markets. And remember, the risk is always less than 1%, okay? That's how I trade. I always trade with less than 1% risk. Freedom for All is saying, what is Just Simple Trading? That's basically what we used to call the company, Just Simple Trading, but now it's AlgoBars. Monday through Friday this time. So basically, I'm actually live every single day, 7 days a week around this time. So make sure you guys turn on the live notifications, give me a follow, and let's get started. Okay, so right here on this pullback, if I can get a good price, I'm going to enter this buy trade right here. So let's wait for a little bit of a pullback. Okay, so you can see as soon as it comes to where this initial reversal was, if the price comes down, it's really close. But if it comes down to where this initial reversal was, I'm going to go ahead and enter our next buy trade, okay? And that'll be the last trade for today. So let's see. If we get a pullback, that would be great. We can get in at a much better price. And there we go. We're getting that pullback a little bit lower, If we can get, there you go, there we go. Market is being a little nice. All right, there we go. So I'm going to enter our next trade right there. There's our next entry for BTC, and we're going to let it ride out. We're going to see what happens. There's our stop loss, take profit. All right, have a good one. Take care. If you guys are in the Toronto area, make sure that you guys come to our office. Okay, make sure you guys come to our office. Our office is in the Toronto area. All right, let's see. By the way, if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys put it in the comments. And if there's anything specific you want me to go over, ask your questions, put it in the comments, and let me know. Because we can go over, how the automated strategies work. It's actually super important to be able to build your own automated trading strategy. I'm in Eastern. All right. See. All right, so we'll just let these trades ride out. Today's been a long day. Then we're gonna call it a day. Let's see. Freedom is asking, what strategy do you recommend? Super trend or build your own automated? So actually, so my manual strategy that I've been using for many years is the risk less than 1%, enter at range bar reversal, set stop loss, take profit to 100 points. And I'm doing that continuously, okay? Because it's not that you can only do one. I can actually use my manual strategy that I'm using every single day to make money. And then on the side, I'm also using automated strategies, and I'm testing and I'm playing around with it to see if, we can build a profitable automated strategy. Ganimo is saying, so I place AlgoBars to my chart, but where can I set the same type you have? Okay, so basically, once you open up your chart, right here, you can, on the left side, you can select your market. So I'm on BTC right now. So you just find BTC. Then if you click this purple button, you can change your chart type. So I'm always on the range bars chart type right here, okay? So change the chart type, and then the range size, I always keep it 20, which is the default for BTC, okay? So I always keep the range size the default. Then on the right side, just as a comparison, I've opened up the BTC chart on candlesticks. So you can see this is the traditional candlesticks that everyone is used to. So you can actually see the difference between range bars and the candlesticks. So hopefully that answers your question. And then let's see what happens with these two trades that we have open right now. And then everyone's always asking, oh, how much should I start with? What I always say is it's very important to start with as much as possible. I would always suggest at least 10 to 50K. Even 2 to 5 is okay as a start, but 10 to 50K is like the real number, okay? Because you want to be as far away from zero as possible. The problem is when you're really close to zero, you have no room for drawdown. Drawdown means, how far or how much money you can initially lose when trading. If you don't have enough cushion or balance in order to survive, you're just going to go to zero. So what's going to happen is, let's say you start with 100 or 200 or 500. You're going to go to zero, okay? Then you're going to cry. Then you'll do another 200. Then you'll go to zero again. And you'll keep doing this until technically you've lost like 10,000. But you did it 200 at a time. So what's happening is, you're going to say, oh, trading doesn't work. But in fact, you did it wrong. And the reason I can tell you this is because I did the same thing. When I first started trading, I was like, oh, 100, 200. 200, 200. And then what I realized is I just kept losing because I didn't have the margin in the account. And that's exactly what I was trying to show you guys with the equity curve is that strategy did about 80% in profit. That's crazy amount. That means almost doubled your account. But it had a drawdown of 71%. That means technically at one point you came down 71%. Now, the problem is most people don't survive the drawdowns. But if you can survive the drawdowns, you can potentially see the profits at the end. What if you don't have that kind of money, 2 to 10K? That's a really good question. Then what I actually did personally is I would just fund my account, even if it's like 200 or 500. And then next week, another 200 or 500. And then next week, another 200 or 500. And you'll realize after a few months, you actually have like 2 to 5,000. Treat it like a savings account. I'm just putting my money in. You can do some trades on it. I would do very, very small trades though. My main goal that I'm here trying to tell everyone is how to stay safe. That's the main goal. Safety is key. So stay safe, risk as little as possible, and then grow your accounts. Because you know what? Making a few $100,000 in this business is not a lot of money. Okay? It's really not. And you'll realize that because, this month we did almost 65,000, and it's really just not a lot of money. It's now, that's just normal life, and you can get to this stage because just so you guys know, I didn't grow up rich, I didn't grow up with like fancy cars or fancy watches or all, like basically we had to build that, and I was able to build it, which means you can also do it because I'm not special, that really, I'm not special, I'm not super smart, none of those things. You guys actually might be way smarter than me and special and have way more skills than I do, so you might actually do way, way better than me. So George is saying, Freedom is saying, what's the best time to trade? Whenever you have time. That's the best time to trade. So I usually trade about 1 to 2 hours a day, and I make 2 to 5K daily. Bro, do you think it's best to just connect with my broker or deposit directly? George, I would say deposit directly, and I'll tell you why. Because the brokers that we're connected with, they have the lowest fees. So what's happening is you actually end up saving thousands of dollars at the end of the year that you would have just paid on fees. So I would just deposit with the brokers that are integrated. Plus, then it's integrated. It's nice. You can trade directly on the range bars. You're not fiddling around. There's no latency issues. It's right there. So yeah, there is a difference for sure. Yeah. All right. What are the brokers? So there's two brokers that we have integrated. The first one is TradeXN. We've been working with them for like 8 years now. And then there's GoToAbato, licensed, regulated in multiple countries. They're really big in some parts of the world. They do about 80 billion volume a month. But we've been working with them for about 6 years. They're really good. Yeah, we've just had really, really great reviews from both of these from all of the people who are using the system. All right, so those trades hit our stop loss. All right, guys, so we're going to call it a day here. Data is asking, how do you use a super trend? It's different from a Botto super trend charts. Yeah, exactly. So I'll show you before I leave because I can't leave data out. I got you. So let's add the super trend right here. So basically what I do is I use the super trend as a way to, one, confirm the trend, and then second, to show me pullbacks. What do I mean by that? So you can see right here, so we're in this downtrend, right? The super trend went red right there. This is where I'd look for my first sell trade. I would enter my sell trade right here. Now look at what happened. The market actually came back up, but the super trend stayed red, which means we're still in a downtrend. We're still in a downtrend, but we're getting a pullback, which means we're getting a better price. So because we're getting a better price, I can enter another sell trade right here. Then we came down. Then we got another pullback, another better price. So we could have entered our trade there. And look, if we had followed these three reversals, by the time we came down here, we would have had 1, 2, 3 profitable trades just by using that. And then because this one would have hit our take profit, it closes the cycle, so we would close all three of these trades. All right. Freedom is saying took 50 trades on demo. Okay, so basically what you have to do is you can use confirmations, and then it really is, look, I take thousands of trades, okay, and because my risk is so small and I've been doing it for years, you'll realize that even 50 trades is not enough data. You know, it's not enough trades. You actually, what I always say is you have to do something for at least 60 to 90 days for you to even know whether it works or not. So what you could do is you can always wait for the full reversal confirmation candle to close before you enter, Freedom. So try doing that. All right, guys. So let's call it a day here for this live. Thank you guys all for joining. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the questions, the gifts. You guys are amazing. Remember, get your account set up, get it funded, get it set up, start practicing, and I'll be back here tomorrow. So make sure you guys join the live tomorrow because you guys know what it is. It's AKA money time every time I go live.